In the aftermath of devastating wildfires, an Oregon man is turning the ruins into art. Last summer, fires ripped through the West. In Oregon, the deadly fires burned more than 1 million acres.
So Troy Stith takes charcoal from these burnt forests and uses it to draw with. Troy joins us now from Bend, Oregon. Troy, this is really cool. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So where did the idea to draw with charcoal from these forests come from?
I'm an artist and I actually work with charcoal quite a bit, but mostly purchase charcoal. So I'm a hiker and my wife and I like to hike a lot. So as we're hiking through these forests, I kind of was looking around my surroundings and realized I'm surrounded by charcoal and that I need to use this charcoal to actually bring back the forest and the memory of the forest with the remains of the forest. So the charcoal was basically everywhere around me. So I had only one choice but to use it. And it kind of came from there. I recently just had a baby. So it feels like the rebirth of the forest kind of came through at the same time of me having the baby as well. So it's a little bit of a match combo, basically.
Well, congratulations on being a dad, Troy. I lived in Bend, Oregon for a few years, and I know just how beautiful it is there, the landscape and how close you are to nature when you walk out the front door. We talk a little bit about the scenes you create. I think I recognize some of the spots there and some of the mountains. What's the motivation there?
Yeah, it's definitely the surroundings everywhere around me. I mean, everywhere's inspiration in Bend, Oregon, it seems like. If you like the outdoors, it's definitely that kind of place. Todd Lake, Mount Bachelor, those things are right outside my doorstep, essentially. So those are definitely influenced in my drawings.
Are you hoping that your art conveys some type of message about these forests and the destruction that these wildfires cause?
Yes, I kind of want it to be seen as, although we see a lot of destruction and sadness, there is a lot of beauty as well. And when you walk through those forests, you see the new growth. And just like anything, we go through the dark times, but also there's a lot of light at the end. And that's what I kind of want this art to represent. And the stories that I've seen coming back from the people that have connected have kind of shown that relationship. And it's been really special to hear those stories from those people.
How is working with this type of charcoal, the stuff you get from Mother Nature, different than working through working with charcoal from perhaps you bought at a store? And is it, technically or even emotionally a difference?
It's actually both. Emotionally, it's different because I have a connection with it where I'm gathering it and I know where it's coming from. And I'm in the experience of actually harvesting the charcoal. I call it wild charcoal because normal charcoal would have soft sides and be a little bit more manufactured looking, whereas the rough charcoal and the wild charcoal has the texture of the tree. So when I'm drawing with it, I may not even need to try to draw a tree. I will just put the mark through the charcoal and the lines will come from all the texture in the tree itself from the charcoal.
Very creative. I got to say, we're watching this from scratch. When you first sprinkle that charcoal on the paper and watching your magic take over. How can people actually find your art?
They can come to my website. It's troystith.com, or I'm also on Instagram and Facebook. They can reach out to me any way they'd like if they'd like to add my art to their home.
All right, Troy, thank you so much. We certainly appreciate your time this morning.